You're lost because you have no structure.
I'm lost because I have no structure.
So, and that comes into self-love. Like, you know, what is love? Love, first of all, is you loving yourself.
Okay.
Okay? Love, how could you love someone if you don't love yourself? So
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and then like I said with friends, right? Like a lot of people don't have friends. So simplicity. Anything you want to add to simplicity, Ken Dog?
100%. If you want to boil it down to the simplest of simplest, everything starts from the self. And everything you want from the outside has to come from you first, homie.
That's right. All right. Podcast 27.
Hit it straight off the back.
Mindsets and reps.
Let's get into it.
So, Ken Dog.
Yeah, what up?
You're lost because you have no structure.
I'm lost because I have no structure. Yep.
Now, structure, as we know, is a big fucking thing.
Fucking oath. You need structure.
You need structure. Now, you could be the kind of people that, I'm hugging trees.
Yeah.
And infinite possibilities.
Tree hugging motherfuckers.
And, the world's my oyster and all that jazz, which is fine.
Correct.
But these people here, there's got so much options.
That's right.
That we end up doing nothing.
Okay. So too much choice is bad, is that what we're talking about?
That's right, exactly.
All right.
Now, if you look back in the day with our parents,
yes,
these guys were just going to work, coming home, looking after the family, and that's it.
Life was simple.
They had some kind of form of structure.
Yeah.
Now, these people grew up with a sort of structure. Now, they wanted to give their children everything.
Correct.
And that's the way society is going now. We're given a smorgasbord of unlimited options.
Yeah.
And some might argue it's a good thing, which is fine. But I think as a whole, it's destructive.
Okay.
Because we've got so much option, we don't know what to fucking choose. And I've had this many times in the past when I go to fucking, somewhere to eat.
Yeah.
Let me look at the menu.
Correct.
And then see what I can, what's going to tickle me fancy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, let me look at, yeah.
Instead of going to, as they say, Philly cheesesteaks in New York.
Yeah.
Sorry, in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Philadelphia.
I'll go for fucking pizza in Egypt.
You know what I mean?
The hardest cunt.
In Philadelphia.
Yeah.
All right. And I forgot what the vendor's name is anyway. They got...
Vendor's box.
Yeah, whatever. All right. They've got Philly cheesesteak with onion or without.
Yep. Yeah.
That's it. That's the only option you've got.
Yeah, two options. Yeah, it's alright. That's alright. Yeah, fucking oath. So the options are minimal, which makes it easy to fucking choose.
That's it.
But the problem these days, these motherfuckers have got too many options. Like you're saying, rather than our parents who had less options, more structure. Alright, but you could be a fascist. That's how fascist people think, do what I want, this is what you need, and blah, 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 blah. But sometimes we have to be a little bit fascist to ourselves, so to speak.
Yeah.
We have to give ourselves something to base something off. It can't be anything goes at all times.
That's right. But it also, what we're trying to say here, just to clear it up, okay, is it's great to have options. The missing piece here is choose one.
Yeah.
That's the only fucking difference.
Yeah, okay.
Choose an option.
All right, what about this? Choice is earned. Choice needs to be earned.
Elaborate on that.
Like as in, I feel like when you've got a lot of choice, you've got bigger responsibilities.
You do.
Like how they say, like, it's easier to just to get in line, do what you're told, have a safe job, follow fucking what everyone else is doing, play that safe gig, live life in the safe lane, all right? Because it's nice and cozy and comfortable. You do what the government or whoever tells you what to do, whatever, no problem. But everything's sorted for you. Freedom making your own decisions comes with responsibilities. All right, you make a bad decision, you got to be accountable for that, and no one likes fucking accountability.
No.
So we want the choice. This is what it's really about. Correct me if I'm wrong. We want the choice, but the choice, my friend, comes with fucking responsibility. We want the choice, but we want the fucking security at the same time.
That's right.
Homie.
Exactly. Spot on. Yeah.
Which is fucking cuts a tripping. Yeah.
That's right. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
And I think that's the confusion about. That's what I'm saying. Right now, we're given the choice. All right, because we're talking about society and we're talking about choice in general. Choice is good when you're fucking strong within yourself and you know what to do with the motherfucker.
You know what you want in general in life. You know where you're going.
Choice in and of itself is not bad.
No.
It's it's who's wielding that choice.
That's right. Exactly.
You know, they say like, oh, we're in the information time. Sweet, we've got all this fucking information at our fingertips. And I hate those motherfuckers who are like, technology. Technology is cool, whatever. It's like the technology conversation. More technology is going to help us. Cool, no problem. What's it going to help us with? All those shitty jobs and things that cunts don't want to do are going to get looked after from robots and AI and technology. No problem. And then we're going to have more time
for ourselves
to do what we really want to do.
Correct.
Sweet. All you're going to do is piss that fucking time away. You're not going to be accountable and kind of disciplined in a way where you're still going to look after yourself. All right? You're just going to do things that, promote fucking instant gratification. You're just going to do, I can do lovely things.
Yeah. Yeah, we're delusional to believe, our programming, the ego, wants us to believe that we're going to have more time. So we're going to be doing more productive things for us. That's going to help us. But we all know the fucking programming says that you got more time. You're fucking sitting on the couch doing fuck all.
Correct. You're doing all this fucking bullshit that does not add value to yourself.
Exactly.
Now you could say, mate, I could go fucking learn shit.
Yes, in theory, yes.
I could be at the gym all day. I can have my diet in order.
Yeah, in theory you can, yeah.
Yeah, but if you can't do that now, with the choice we've got now, you ain't doing it with fucking AI and shit. I know it's a bit off the topic, whatever, but it's that sort of...
Exactly.
It's the more choice is going to kill you.
That's right.
But at the moment, we didn't have a choice to have less choice. I mean, obviously, we have to put it upon ourselves. Right now, we have choice.
Yeah.
In first world countries and shit like that, right? Like, obviously, not in fucking some places, some poor places, they don't have fucking certain luxuries that we have as developed cunts, right?
Yeah.
So... those choices, we're forced to have choice. We're inundated with choices.
That's right, exactly. Which ultimately is not a good thing for the average person. Because the average person is not in control, as you said, of themselves.
Yeah.
They don't know exactly what the fuck they want.
Correct.
And where they're going.
That's
so
right.
More choice, all it does is it complicates us.
Correct.
It makes it more difficult.
Correct. There's more noise going around.
There's more noise.
That's
that's
choice.
why people are more on the fence.
Correct. Like when they talk about, fucking dating. Talk about the dating and, cunts are going online and fucking doing the dating apps.
Yeah.
There's so much choice, like I don't know who to settle down with.
That's right.
Because you're with one bird and you're like, fuck, she's mad. And it could be with or maybe there's a madder one.
100%.
Who looks fucking whatever.
Yeah. You're in the village, you see one girl that you grew up with, she's a good girl, good family, the whole thing, and she's pretty.
Bang, narrow.
Sweet. Then you go to the city.
That's right.
And there's just more good-looking girls.
You know what I mean?
And even though this, and again off the topic, but same, and even though she's she's a good girl, she knows she's got a good family and all that, just the extra part that there's different looking girls out there, put you back on the fence.
Yes. And that's where, without sounding too religious, the devil does his work.
Exactly.
He wants that, negativity, whatever the fuck you want to call it, he wants that...
Yeah, cloudiness.
Bravo. It's cloudiness. It's straight fucking... it's putting you in between being true to one thing.
That's right, exactly. And as we preach all the time, that the person, again, choice is not a bad thing, it's a great thing. It depends who's pulling the trigger.
It depends if you know how to fuck and what to do with it.
That's right. So if the person is you become the person that you admire, only that person is able to handle choice.
Correct. Because that's a strong motherfucker.
That's right.
It's a strong person.
When you're asking this bloke, what do you want to eat? They're not saying like, oh, what options do we have? What is Uber going to deliver? What's around our area? Mate, I just eat fucking protein, high protein, you know, low fat, low carb, whatever. This guy knows, just for example, what he eats.
Correct.
Or he's already got his worked out.
That's right.
He's not looking to get like fulfilled
Yes.
by, let's say, food, for this example.
Correct.
And what's out there and what can I make myself feel better? The instant gratification we're talking about.
That's what we're trying to avoid here.
Exactly.
Cloudiness / instant gratification.
That's right. So
Yeah.
structure doesn't mean we're barring out, we're Xing out choice. It doesn't mean that. It just means that know who you are again, and that makes choice a lot easier.
Correct. And structure comes from within. To have structure from the outside, you've got to have structure on the
That's
inside.
right.
And like when I'm fucking getting lean and, you know, going on diets of fucking, 3 months at a time or 4 months, whatever I've got to do, I'm not fazed by fucking going to McDonald's, sitting in there while my friends eating fucking cakes or whatever. I don't give a fuck what they're doing there.
Guaranteed.
I don't give a fuck about the choice and the birthdays and the whatever I'm missing out on there. I'm fucking in there and I'm like, go fuck yourself, right?
Mate, I've been doing water fast many times, and I've been going to barbecues, Christmas, they're doing lamb on a spit. I don't give a fuck. Because
Correct.
I'm on purpose. I know where I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that, yeah, sweet. It's great to have lamb on a spit. Sweet. For that one time I'm missing out. Like when you're on purpose, you're thinking like, I'm the luckiest motherfucker going around. I'm in control of my life.
Correct.
I say what goes.
That's right. We don't run for FOMOs
That's
and
right.
shit. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's that FOMO.
Exactly. So solutions to this is, one, know who you are and where you're going.
Correct.
Because, and if you're looking for structure in a specific thing, like how to make money, for example, or how to get a career in this certain industry, well, you do follow people on the internet, on social media,
That's
or you know certain people.
That's right.
Mate, copy what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
If you've identified somebody that's got what you want, just copy what they're doing. Don't reinvent the wheel.
No.
Because you don't have to.
No, there's plenty of cunts who know shit about shit.
Yeah.
There's
especially
so
with
much
the shit that
information.
you're talking about, because
That's right.
generally we talk about the same sort of shit.
That's right.
We all generally want the same sort of things.
Correct. And obviously, if you listen to this, you're trying to fucking expand yourself in some way. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Mentally, physically, emotionally. You're trying to elevate in some way.
Yeah. So again, structure is just initially limiting us from too much choice. Because initially, too much choice is not good.
No. And unfortunately, the way the system goes, you have to place those rules upon yourself.
That's it. Exactly.
You can't.
Yeah. Keep yourself accountable.
You got to do it. No one's going to tell you, like, yeah, it'd be cool. If you want structure, go to prison, join the army, fucking whatever. But they tell you these things. Like in prison, these guys, they work out, they get their meals. Everything's pretty basic. It's structured.
It is.
But unfortunately, in the luxury of our land where we live, we've got to create that structure for ourselves. And it's easy once you separate all the fluff, and it's easy once you organise. Structure just means organised.
That's it. Exactly.
In a fashion where we can.
But you're also on purpose from structure.
Oh yeah.
Like working out.
Yeah.
You're working out. You're living, at home. You're in your own schedule. You go to work. After work or before work, whatever. You work out.
Yes.
You eat at certain times, whatever. That's cool. Everything's working for you.
Mm-hmm.
Then you go on holiday, and that's out of the window. But when you come back from a holiday, you can't be fucked anymore.
Oh, because the holiday fucks up your structure.
That's right.
Okay.
For most people.
Mm-hmm.
Now, again, as we live, is that we're taking our structure wherever we go.
Structure's enough.
So that's right. So the only thing that changes is the landscape. Because many people do it, and I'm guilty of this in the past. That I'm doing my same, the best things here, and when as soon as I go on holiday, it's like fucking kickback city.
It's kickback city.
And it's like I can splurge, I can fucking eat whatever I want. I've got the green light.
Yeah, you're winning lotteries. You're fucking doing everything.
It. I've got the green light. I can do. I'm off the hook here. You can do whatever you like.
Yeah, off the hook.
Yeah. And we think that's a good thing, but it's fucking shit. Because when you come back, you're actually coming back to like, oh, I'm not that kind of person anymore. I'm this person now. Or so that's it. So when you don't change things and you keep some certain things like working out and let's say meditating or what these sort of things, that these little nuggets that help you, these little hacks.
That's right.
Okay, you take them everywhere with you. You don't have to change and come back.
No,
you're not coming back to anything.
No, you're just practicing. Growth. You're practicing being stable, structured, secure within yourself wherever you go. Because, the common denominator in your life is you. Like you said, wherever you change geographically, if I go on the moon, I've got to still look after myself. It doesn't mean, it's party time because we're on the fucking moon.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right. And a lot of people get confused from this, that I'm taking some time off.
Yeah.
But you should never take time off doing things that you love. There is no time off.
No. Or doing things that help or add value to you.
Exactly.
There's certain fundamentals in life that you need to abide by.
Exactly.
All right. And you need to, our fundamentals is you got to work out. Like that's the basic of that means you're giving gratitude to the physical body that you got. You're not just pissing it away and doing whatever the fuck you want.
And again, that's entry level. Like looking after yourself is the first thing you could and should be doing.
Correct.
Because it doesn't cost anything.
Correct.
You could do it anywhere.
That's right.
So, and that comes into self-love. Like, what is love? Love, first of all, is you loving yourself. Okay? Love, how could you love someone if you don't love yourself?
It's a good question. How could you love someone if you don't love yourself? I think...
There's a lot of people say, I love my kids and that, and that's sweet.
Yeah.
At some aspect of love.
Yeah.
But true love, you can only experience true love, and this is not in my opinion, this is a fucking fact, is if you love yourself as a whole.
Yep. And
then if you know how to do this for yourself, you can do it for everybody else.
Correct.
It's like being a millionaire, apparently you need to become a millionaire first to then teach people how to become millionaires, apparently.
Yeah, because if you're broke, you can't be telling cunts.
You know what I mean?
Of course. If you're a fucking fat cunt, you can't be telling cunts losing weight and shit.
Exactly, even though some people do, of course.
You know what I mean?
The oracles.
Yeah, you got to be a cool cunt to tell cunts how to be a cool cunt, you know what I mean?
Exactly. So, self-love. I love my kids. I love, my spouse. Sweet, but I'm overweight and I'm broke and I'm unemployed and I've got my self-talk shit.
Sweet.
But I love these people.
Correct. All right, how about this? Let us unpack that. Where do they get notion or definition of what they think love is in the first place?
Society.
Society, sweet. I would say Hollywood and shit too, yeah?
Ticking the boxes. They're ticking the boxes.
It's a lot of love hearts. A lot of squishy, fucking cuddly. It's very cuddly.
Of course.
That's what you think, clouds and shit.
Yeah.
And we're hugging each other like mad cunts.
That's right.
Which is, all right, it's part of it, hugging shit. But yes, it's all that fucking fluffy shit.
That's right.
And that's not the right way. You got to give a fuck. What is it like to give a fuck about someone? That means you care on their, you got kids, you see young people, you give a fuck about their health, their well-being. All right? But you're not reflecting that on yourself. Now, like I said, we think love is like some fuzzy kind of thing.
Yeah, it's a feel-good.
It's a feel-good. It's a feel-good thing. Like if you tell someone not to do someone, what does that mean? If you tell someone not to do something, like, hey, stop eating those fucking chocolates, does that mean you don't love them because
Apparently, yes.
you're barring them from their instant gratification?
Yeah, because it's not warm and fuzzy.
Yeah, you're robbing them from that nice little feeling
That's right.
rather than giving them what they really need,
Which is the hard love.
which is the hard love they call it.
Yeah.
And that's
It's true love.
the true love.
Because you give a fuck. And if you
fuck.
give a fuck about somebody, you're going to tell them how it is. And most of the times, it's not pleasant.
Yeah, we fucking talk shit.
Yeah, because we're on our default as human beings, as we said before, is we're doing shit that we're not going in the right direction that we should be.
Correct.
That's favouring us to grow.
That's right.
So, as I say, your true friends are going to be the person that's like, oh, mate, you're a legend, mate. Doesn't matter what you do, you're a legend.
Yeah.
The true friend's going to be like, mate, you're doing something wrong, pull up.
Yeah.
I give a fuck about you. That's true love.
Stop fucking up.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I care about your value as a human. I want you to be better. And there is no anything. It's like this fucking body positivity shit. Like you can be overweight but still be a sick cunt. Like you can't. That's not how it goes. There is black and white rules here. Not anything goes.
Guaranteed.
You know what I mean? There is better outcomes than others. It's not, that's your opinion.
No.
Health is a real thing.
Something's in black and white.
You can be healthy and you can be unhealthy. All right? You can be secure and you can be insecure. These are real things.
Guaranteed.
All right? You can be suicidal and you can be like, I don't give a fuck. These are real things. And the whole point about this fucking loving yourself is the hardest part though.
Guaranteed.
Like, yeah, it's the hardest part because we don't see ourselves. We can't see ourselves. We can see outside of us. We can always tell people, oh, stop doing this or don't do that or whatever. But we can't see ourselves. Oh, and the reason why we let people get away with shit, all right? If you're letting some cunt get away with shit, all right? The reason you're doing that is because you're allowing yourself to get away with something.
Guaranteed.
Okay, so you're letting yourself slide on some fucking low standard shit about your particular life, whether it's your job, your health, the way you treat your missus, your family, whatever. All right? Your fucking antisocial behavior, weird shit, whatever the fuck it is you're doing. Because you're like that, that's your standard, that's who you are, you allow it in others.
Because you're not on point.
No, you're not going to check someone. You're not going to be
yourself.
If you're not checking yourself. And that's that whole... That's what we're trying to say here.
Exactly.
You got to check yourself.
We know that, everyone, including ourselves, we're not ticking every single fucking box and we're on point with everything. But are you trying every single day to better yourself in small increments?
Correct.
That's it. That's all it takes. And over time, it compounds, obviously.
Correct. And that giving a fuck is the self-love. The fact that you're aware that, I need things too, and I need to feel a certain way as a human being, And I don't mean feel as in fucking, I've got to feel good like in a drug type of way. I need to feel good about myself. What do I need to do? And it's not a coincidence that loving yourself, aka giving a fuck about yourself, is also giving a fuck about yourself. Is that what I just said?
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Giving a fuck about yourself and loving yourself is the same thing. And it's also
exactly.
positive.
Yeah, you're giving yourself that love by your actions.
Yes, loving yourself, giving a fuck about yourself is also makes you feel good about yourself. Is what I wanted to fucking say.
Okay, exactly.
You know what I mean? It's not a coincidence.
No,
and that's the point of this whole thing.
Exactly.
Feeling good about yourself.
That's right. But if you do that, the proof is that it vibrates. It vibrates outside.
Correct.
The frequency goes to other people.
Correct.
So, for example, you feel good about yourself, you rock up to the party and you got your head held up high.
Higher than a motherfucker.
People can see that this guy's got things under control.
He's coming in
He's
fucking
doing okay.
beaming.
Yeah, he's doing okay. As much as people don't believe that, people see you, mate.
Correct.
Wherever you go, the way you talk, the way you present yourself, the way you dress, everything, they see without what you might be saying like, wow, everything's fucking fantastic, and they see that it's not.
Correct.
People aren't stupid,
Correct.
and mostly, this is where the underlying little secret one is, children.
Yes.
Children see you more than anyone sees you.
Oof.
So you could be like a father, okay? And you're like, I love my children. Everyone loves their fucking children. I hear it all the fucking time. I love my children. Sweet. I hope you do. But what I see and what they see is not love.
Mm-hmm.
And like, first of all, do you spend time with your children?
Maybe.
Okay? Or you always fucking working flat out, this and that. Sweet. Maybe you have to work. Cool. Sweet. Let's go. Do you look after yourself?
No.
No, you're overweight. So already you're telling this child that you love, because you're trying to teach them good values and good practices, that it's okay to be a fat cunt.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Despite what you're saying, don't worry about what you're saying.
Yeah.
Words are, body language and is most of it's like 70% of communication.
Correct. Words are powerful, but also meaningless.
That's right, exactly. So, it's the actions. It's the actions that speak louder than words.
Correct.
So, you're overweight and you're smoking, you're drinking, you're whatever you might be doing, and the kids always seeing that this guy's doing this.
That's right.
Swearing, like stressed the fuck out.
That's it.
Like whatever it might be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what they're seeing.
Yeah, correct. Yeah,
So-
that's what they're saying, yes. Bravo.
Exactly. So the education that you're passing on is that it's okay to do these things, but every so often, like, I love you, son. Like, that makes everything better.
Correct.
The I love you that came out of my mouth makes everything a whole lot better.
That's right.
But everything else that I do,
Don't worry about it.
don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. There's no value there. There's nothing. But when it comes to children, they look at that more than I hear the I love you.
100%.
And that's fucking the true facts.
That's the true facts. That's right. It's the example you're setting.
Exactly. So the only way you can educate children in this situation is by self-love.
Correct.
By really loving yourself. And then by loving yourself, like for example, if you were fucking jacked, doing well, well-spoken, your energy that you're sending out, the frequency is like so uplifting. What do you think your child's going to be learning from?
Yeah.
How do you think they're going to end up?
Yeah.
Whatever, monkey sees, monkey does.
Correct.
So that's it. That's the example. You are their living example. Doesn't matter what you say. You're the living example.
Also your mates. You got your mates. You know what I mean?
Guaranteed.
Your mates, you elevate your mates, your friends, whoever the fuck, your homies.
Yeah.
You elevate these cunts, eh? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And your family, everybody. Not just your kids specifically, but you elevate all these people.
Guaranteed. It's the frequency you're sending out. You're the example.
That's right.
You can only be an example to somebody if you're an example to yourself.
Correct.
That's the only way. That's the way the fucking system works.
That's exactly right. Yeah, when you shine, you give other people a chance to shine.
That's it. It's not what you say. Everyone's fucking so hooked up about, as long as I'm saying that, you go to a friend and like, hey mate, this is before. This is the way to lose weight. Count your calories, this and that, blah, 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 blah. Sweet. Doesn't matter what you say. If you're talking for fucking 2 hours, all your mate's going to see is that, sweet, hey, look at you.
That's right.
That doesn't matter what you say. Even if you're preaching the gospel.
Correct.
It's what I'm seeing.
That's right. You really don't believe it.
Exactly.
So it's a hard one for cunts to grasp. You know what I was thinking about today, there? Just on this kind of topic, I was thinking about, how we're talking about ignorance and shit. Ignorance. I was thinking, fuck, that's such a powerful thing. I go to you the other day. It's not skill that we're missing. It's the fucking awareness. And one of the things that I want to fucking hammer home, I don't know how we're going to hammer it home, but tell people to wake the fuck up in certain ways. And obviously we're doing it in this way by telling these cunts, you know, by breaking down what is certain things, obviously.
Yeah, identifying certain traits.
Correct. But like waking up, like telling people, like if some cunt just happens to come across this, and we've got to make people aware that you might be asleep at this present point of time. You might be ignorant to something.
Sweet.
All right? Because ignorance is a motherfucker. You don't know that you're ignorant. All right? And I just thought I'd put it in there just to fucking remind you as well that, yeah, waking cunts up, at least telling cunts that, psst, you're sleeping. You know what I mean? Get cunts to, force cunts to look there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we're doing anyway. But I don't know. I want people to get the fucking point. Like, you know, you might be listening to this right now and we're talking about self-love and you might be like, yeah, self-love, what the fuck's, yeah, self-love, how do I do that? Whatever. You got to look, man, look inside yourself. Understand that you might not know everything. Eh? You don't know everything. There's so much like you'll be so surprised that you're one thought away from unlocking something that's going to lead to something else and so on and so forth. That, you know, your view is just very small. And that's what we're doing. But I just thought I'd bring that up at this point because I remembered it. And
yeah, that's right. We're trying to point out, we're not trying to change anybody. No one can change anybody else. You can even change yourself.
Correct.
We're trying to identify certain things to get people thinking.
Yes. You know what I mean?
That's it. Think about your situation. That's it. And once you think about it, you can identify things, and that's how you can improve them. Without identifying, you can't improve.
Yeah. Because you know the other day we were talking about waking up. Like, how do you wake up a cunt who doesn't know he's woken up? Or how would you have... How would I...
How did you wake up?
I was fucking sleeping for so long. Like, what did I need to hear to wake up? Now, some people say it's a timing thing.
Yeah.
But I'm like... You just need to get somebody to think a little bit.
Slightly, yeah.
Because that's the biggest thing. It's waking enough cunts up.
That's the key here. Now, as we said, most of the time, most of the wake-up calls come with illnesses or tragedies.
Yeah.
Because it brings people to the present.
Thought-provoking.
What am I doing in my life?
Yeah.
Like, someone passed away that was close to me, and like, fuck, you know, what really matters in life? You start asking yourself these questions.
That's right.
The questions that are really talking to the inner self.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what you're doing, first of all, you're becoming humble.
Yeah.
Present.
Mm-hmm.
And you're really asking things that really matter rather than surface shit.
That's right. That's right.
You're getting in touch with your inner self. And only then you can give those kind of answers.
Yeah.
The answers that really fucking matter. That really shape your present, your future, your life, where you're going, how you think, how you act. So, yeah, it's usually comes from tragedies. Now, can it be done in other ways? 100%. One way is the people you hang around with. If you're hanging around with people that are drop kicks, that's never going to happen. If you're hanging around with people that always strive to do better in their lives, even without the conversation, just by being around these people, you might go home and think, fuck, he's doing really well. I wish I was doing something like that too. Like they say, you could be helping the poor or whatever.
Correct.
You know? What can I do? You start asking yourself these questions. So that's another way of doing it. Hang around better people.
Guaranteed.
So it doesn't have to be a fucking tragedy because you don't want it to be a fucking tragedy.
Nah, man.
You don't want to be going to that point in life to wake up.
That's
or
right.
you don't want to be fucking 90 years old and like, fuck, now I got it. How am I going to change my life? Don't wait for these things to happen.
Correct.
So there's tricks of ways of doing it.
That's right. And obviously, looking after yourself, what love is, showing love to yourself, that's the fucking topic we're trying to break down here. That is, that's where it all starts. That's the main thing here.
Yeah.
But ask yourself, I've got to ask this, ask yourself this question, do you love yourself? Do you think you love yourself? Have you ever thought about that? Do you know what the fuck that means? Like, as you're listening to this, think about, I'll look after myself. Like, ask yourself that fucking question. Like, this is a call to action type shit. You know what I mean? And you gotta speak to yourself in that way. You gotta learn how to fucking ask yourself certain questions. It's not weird if you fucking talk to yourself.
Of course not.
Ask yourself, ask and you shall receive, that kind of bullshit there. Put it out there. You have to ask yourself where you're at and, check in. I think, you say it all the time, check in with yourself and this and that.
Yeah, the quality of questions as well is another thing.
Fucking oath. But
how you going?
Yeah.
Don't worry about how you're going. Get more detail.
Correct. Can I do better in X? Am I doing the best? Am I helping myself? Yeah. Or am I fucking myself up?
Am I being true to myself?
That's it.
In this situation, like, do I really love my spouse? And like, am I going to be with her, like, in hard times? These kind of things,
Am I leaving money on the table? As in, not money, but do I really love my missus? Do I really love my kids? Do I really love, what do I think love is?
Yeah. What could I be doing better in my life?
Correct.
Physically, mentally,
correct.
Whatever, spiritually.
Correct.
These are kind of the answers.
Yeah.
And the answers that you want are the truthful answers. The ones that the true self is answering, not the ego.
Correct.
And that's how you improve your life, but that's where authentic self-love comes from. True self-love.
Authentic, yeah.
So...
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and then like I said, with friends, right? Like, a lot of people don't have friends.
Yep.
This is the fucking truth. A lot of people are fucking lonely.
Yeah. Well, this ties into the whole self-love business, right?
Exactly. They're lonely. Like, we're fortunate enough to have our friendship and a few of our friends in our circle.
Fucking oath.
That not only your friends, you're fucking brothers.
Correct.
And not just with words.
100%.
We're fucking brothers. Like, we were in fucking high school.
Yeah, we're fucking, Seven Dwarfs.
Yeah, we're a gang. You know what I mean?
We're a gang.
But this comes down to when there's tragedies and there's someone needs a helping hand that's none of your benefit, obviously, and you're there.
Correct.
For the good times and the bad times.
That's right.
So, a lot of people had friends when they were in high school. We had a lot of friends.
Yeah.
Okay? I had fucking 20,000 friends.
20,000
Sweet.
friends.
And the truth is, you've only got like a handful of friends. 2, 3, 4 maximum, really good friends.
Correct.
And that's more than enough.
Correct.
But anyway, people don't have friends.
They don't have good friends.
They don't have good friends. That's right. Correct. Good friends.
Good friends.
And what's the reason for it? Why are these people so, like, detached?
Fuck, this is a deep one.
Yeah.
How far do you want to go, homie?
Well, as far as it goes.
All right. A lot of people don't have good friends because they don't trust no motherfucker. They're insecure. They find it hard to trust people. That's it. Everyone I've come in contact with, everyone I've spoken to who doesn't have a tight friends, I'm not talking about chicks. Because chicks have got a whole different ball game with the
forget about it. Chicks are like
fuck those cunts.
Way worse than guys in this situation.
Forget about it.
They're fucking a competition with every single fucking bird out there.
Correct. Guys are easier going. We're pretty straightforward. But all the motherfuckers who don't have a tight set of friends, in some way in their life, they've been done over and they've been singled out, but they've been forced in a sense to become kind of like a lone wolf.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and yeah, it's a trust issue. They always think someone's trying to fuck them over, and they see things, and this is in all the relationships. I don't know if you noticed this. You must have noticed this. Everything is looked at as a transactional situation, homie. It's not like I'm just going to give.
Nah, fuck no.
You know what I mean? Everything's transactional. I'm counting fucking what you bought and you paid for fucking.
Yeah.
Fuck that, eh? That's straight negativity. That's I don't have no faith. I don't believe in fucking nothing. That's the devil.
Guaranteed.
That's bad shit. But that's what stops people. They can't let people in, man.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely
transactional. That's scarcity mentality at its finest.
It's definitely at its core of friendship. Definitely. Like, yeah, he did me over. I've done so many things for him, and he's, you know, the way they treat me, or they don't value me, and there's all these little things that stem from that.
Correct. Which came from their family, their upbringing, obviously.
Of course.
And they've copped dicks.
Of course.
They've copped dicks.
But also to have good friends, a lot of people aren't, you know, open to be vulnerable.
Correct.
Like they've always, or most of the time anyway, have got to show that they're friends and prove to their friends, apparently, that I'm worth having around. Like, I wear the cool stuff. I'm knowledgeable. I'm cool in general.
Yeah.
Like, I can pick up women. Like, all these things that I'm trying to show this person.
Yeah, all these accolades, not accolades, but attributes.
Yeah, that's right. To keep me around.
Yeah.
Because I believe that I'm not enough.
Yeah.
Because people aren't believing. Yeah, trust is one thing. Also, they don't believe they're enough.
They're tryhards. They're tryhards.
They're tryhards. Exactly.
They're trying to
exactly.
hard.
And
well, take it easy.
You're not going to attract good friends by doing that.
What are you going to attract?
Fucking drop kicks.
You're going to attract the same as you.
Exactly. Then you'll be wondering why I don't have good friends.
Yeah. Any questions you got, you look at yourself, and it's back to, you know, also cutting back to that fucking self-love situation. Everything's a reflection. Everything works the same, people.
Exactly. So if you want better friends, we've said it a million times, become better. Be the fucking friend.
Just be a good friend.
That you want. That's it.
That's right.
Be the person you want. If you're that person, you'll attract the person.
Correct.
And yeah, you might you haven't got any friends now. You're at school and you know, you've dropped off from a lot of people that you used to associate with. Now, most of the times these people are not the kind of people you're going to hang around with now anyway.
No.
Sweet. So let's say you've got no friends. You're starting from scratch.
Yes.
Go join meetup clubs, like I say, you know. What are you interested in? I'm interested in rock climbing. I'm interested in fishing. Whatever. You go do these things and you'll find people that also like to do these things. That's one thing. Then it's when you're doing these things, be that person when you're doing these things. So be the person that you're fishing, for example. There's got a guy next to you, whatever, or you're part of a club, fishing club. Be the person that someone's talking to you and you're listening to these people. Listen to what these people are saying.
Correct.
You might be talking about anything.
Give a fuck about what they're saying.
Give a fuck about them, the situation. Try to help out. They need a helping hand. Hey, I can help you with that. Service. Be of service.
Yeah, it's not about what you fucking getting back.
Exactly. And if you do this over time, you'll have more meaningful relationships, guaranteed. Better friends.
Correct.
Because this is fucking rare.
That's right.
And someone else, they're not fucking stupid. Someone else will know that this guy's valuable. Not in the sense that I can use him, but I'd like to have this guy around me.
Correct.
He makes me feel a certain way. Like, he makes me feel like, fuck, he gives a fuck. And that also will come onto you. You'd feel like, fuck, this guy is listening to me. This guy values me. And that's it. And you build a relationship. You build a friendship.
Correct. And don't do it, you know, don't do it fucking recklessly. Do it like so this is what cunts do. I put myself out there, but in the fucking back of their mind, they're thinking, how's this going to go wrong? They already got that anticipation of how's it going to get set, very sabotage. They're not going in there full faith.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, there's two types of cunts.
Yeah.
There's the one who gives and gets done over.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That means in some way they're giving too much of themselves. All right.
Yeah, they've been a salesman.
They've been no. Let's say they're clueless.
Okay.
They're coming in like innocent.
Okay.
They get fucked over. They keep on finding bad people. That style. they're coming in. Their message that they need to get, all right, the universe is telling these cunts, fucking wake the fuck up a bit, eh? Don't give so much. Don't give just blindly. I'm not saying have your guard up, but there's something about the way you're operating that's saying, come fuck me over. All right? And just hold some stuff to yourself. You don't need to let people in so much. It's usually people who love to blurt out all their fucking personal bullshit.
Guaranteed.
Just keep it business. You go into a fucking whatever club you guys are into, whatever fucking riding dirt bikes or fucking, I don't know, swingers fucking club. Who the fuck knows? Whatever club you're into, like, just be about that thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't have to, invite someone over to your house and fucking give them your fucking alarm code straight away. All right? That's the universe saying, mate, be careful because this guy might be sweet. The next guy might not. This is the way things work.
And exactly that. But that comes from, really talking always about you. They're always like, what can I offer?
Yes.
Like I'm telling everybody my fucking problems because I want to get answers for me. Be more of the person that listens.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're leading, your intention, bravo, exactly what you said. You're usually leading with, I'm trying to get something out of this.
Exactly.
And you're not getting maybe something in a monetary thing, but you need some sort of attention and you need some sort of bullshit. You want someone to listen to your fucked up problems because you think you're fucking victim mentality, cunt.
Exactly.
All right? You're coming there, you're already asking for something before you even started.
Yeah.
You deserve to get done over. The done over is just a balance of the transaction that you're doing.
Exactly.
Because you're living by that rule. Live by the fucking sword, by the sword.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right. That's that side. So I guess in essence, it's coming from the same place. You're coming with that transaction. Even though you end up being the victim and you're the one who gets fucked over, you're still coming with that transactional mindset.
That's it. It's just a different approach. Same fucking result.
Correct. And then the one who's reserved and not giving, they're waiting to get before they give and they're in the same fucking spot.
That's it.
That's what it is.
Exactly.
Huh?
100%. Bravo. Well done. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's.
I mean, we're acting like we don't know this, but we know this, obviously.
Yeah, well, sometimes, you think we know and we keep on going and it's awareness.
Mate.
You keep on digging, you learn new things every day.
Mate, I've done the same thing.
Exactly. And we're open to it. So, exactly. There's no, I've learned this. You may think you know it, but you don't.
Correct.
And going back to what we're saying.
Yeah, friends and thing and how you
approach
the situation.
It's how you lead. What you're leading with. So that's what ultimately determines the result.
Correct.
Because anyone...
How you show up.
Yeah, exactly. It's the universe dealing you a card. I'm here playing poker and, I've got these cards and whatever's going to happen, But if you're leading with, help me, that's what's really screaming out, help me. You could be asking for help from the wrong person.
Correct.
And then you wonder why you got done over.
That's right.
Rather than being the friend, rather than going out and leading with, I want to serve, I want to help people out. I want to show people what it means to be a friend.
Correct.
Let's lead with that. And it's a fucking fact that if you lead with that, chances are, the law of averages, you're going to have better returns.
100%.
Now, are you going to cross fucking idiots? Guaranteed.
Cool. But you know what idiots look like.
Exactly. And you deal with them quite quickly.
Correct.
The chances are, very high chances are, that you're going to be satisfied with the result.
Correct.
So...
we're all creating the universe we want.
Exactly, we are. As much as we don't see it, guaranteed.
No, it's 100%. It's 100%. It's an interesting one. This is a deep one because everything that happens to you guys, understand that this comes from you. So if you're saying help me, well, sweet. Are you helping yourself? You're not helping yourself. You're not going around saying help and asking, who are you asking this fucking question to? How about what the fuck can I do? Ain't nobody going to help you like that.
No.
Now, you're different. You ask for help.
Different.
All right? But ain't nobody, these people that we're talking about, they're not asking for help with a straight face.
Not directly, no.
They want a certain type of help that it's so fucked up. They're the cunts that are fucked, and they're asking for help in the way that they think they need to get it.
Yeah.
So they got the illness, and they're fucking playing doctor
it's
as well.
undercover help because I don't want no one to know that I'm fucked up.
Yeah, that too.
You know what I mean?
That too. But you can't prescribe. It's like a doctor prescribing his own medicine.
Exactly.
All right. When you ask for help, you're coming from a humble position. You're coming from a position of like, I'm putting my fucking head down. I'm open.
Guaranteed.
You're not just let me just fucking vomit my fucking all these words and let me just tell you shit to get it off my chest and to I don't know, like give it. It's like a temporary cycle of like, oh, I got stuff off my chest, but I'm not doing anything about it. Just another little hit that I'm getting. I get to. It's like cathartic. You get to get shit off your chest.
That's it. Exactly.
All right, it gives you a little bump in dopamine. I feel better. Thanks. I got my money's worth. And goes round the round.
Yeah, but most people hate that. Most people pick up on it as well. That fuck this guy's shit to be around.
That's right.
He's fucking drains me with these fucking problems.
Correct.
Like, who wants to be around that person? No one.
No one.
But everyone wants to be around the person that fucking is trying to help someone else.
And add to them.
And add to their lives.
Correct.
If you try to add to people's lives, trust me, you'll be the most popular cunt going around.
Correct. But you got to add to your own life first, homie.
Bravo.
That's what it is.
Bravo. But it leads us into simplicity. It does.
Yeah.
Like, keep it fucking simple.
Yeah.
Like, these things aren't complicated. You don't have to go to school.
Yes.
Do a university degree.
No.
To learn how to be a better person.
No.
Or to have better friends.
Yes. Yeah, true.
You know what I mean?
So like, what you do university?
Fuck, it'll be a good course.
Yeah, learn how to get better friends.
You know? Maybe we should start it. But,
we started it today.
Like, yeah, keep it simple. Everything's fucking simple. It ain't easy, but it's fucking simple.
You know what I mean?
Like, how do I lose weight? It's quite simple.
Correct.
Watch what you fucking eat and fucking work out.
That's right.
You don't have to fucking be a genius. So, simplicity. Anything you got to add to simplicity, Ken Dog?
100%. If you want to boil it down to the simplest of simplest, everything starts from the self. And everything you want from the outside has to come from you first, homie.
That's right.
All right? And I don't know how fucking simple you can get that fucking thing. Like,
Well, yeah, but we're all programmed to believe that things are so hard.
Correct. And we
Like-
need things from the outside.
Exactly. Getting this job so hard. Becoming, having some good income is so hard. Finding the girl of my dreams is so hard.
Correct.
Everything's so hard because we create these thoughts, a lot of them, okay, of how it should go.
Yeah. And those thoughts are created by the ego. And the ego spits out this fucking negativity that says, you got no cure for yourself, homie. The answers do not lie within you.
Exactly.
All right, so we're constantly looking outside for fucking what the fucking answers are.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not the source of answers.
No.
For yourself.
No.
The answer must be somewhere, with other people.
Correct.
They must know what's better for you than you.
That's what the ego's saying.
Exactly.
That's right, but that's not the fucking way it is.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, we complicate things. I mean, it's like it's like the choice.
Exactly.
The choice. Everything's more complicated than it needs to be. There's
But that's what makes it so hard.
Yeah. Where does one start to simplify one's life? Well, when you say simplicity, that's mental. It's all coming from the mental and how we view things.
Yeah, exactly. That's
course.
where it starts from for sure.
That's right. And you'll be amazed with the things you can accomplish and the things you can do when you start to sort out that fucking junkyard of a fucking brain you guys have got today. Like, you can't do everything all at once. It's not a fucking. It's not a real thing. You think because it feels exciting to think about possibilities. open possibilities. Like, fuck it, the possibilities are endless.
Exactly.
Anything could happen at this point. Anything could
I
happen.
can go anywhere from here.
Yeah, I'm just going to live in the land of possibilities. But it's like, very jack of all trades, master of none. And we're not mastering the thing that counts, and that's mastering ourselves. All right? And that's where simplicity comes. And, you're not trying to fucking fight everything on all fronts. No one does that.
No.
Anything, anybody who's good at something comes from a specialist perspective. We don't, Michael Jordan wasn't fucking good at fucking
building houses
at the same
He
time.
was a great architect.
Correct. He was focusing on fucking
Playing ball, yeah.
Play ball, that's right. Michael Jackson. He was fucking singing and dancing and slapping cunts. He was fucking he was fucking a mad cunt, right?
Right.
He was doing moonwalks and shit.
That's it.
He wasn't doing fucking sewing.
No.
Alright? He wasn't doing stand up comedy. Even though he's a funny cunt.
You know what I mean?
That's right. Mike Tyson. He was belting cunts. He was bashing people for a living.
That's right.
He didn't fucking do origami.
He's not a handyman.
No. He wasn't doing 10 things at once, people. And thankfully for, the universe, the Lord, whatever the fuck you believe in, you just have to focus on one thing. And that's yourself. You focus on yourself, you get yourself right, everything becomes easier.
That's right.
You don't need to do too many things.
That's it. And again, the 80-20 rule.
Pareto's rule.
That's right. The example, the 80-20 rule. You wear 20% of the clothing that you have in your wardrobe.
Correct. That's right.
Generally.
Yeah, they're yeah.
20% it's your go-to pretty much.
That's
Even
right,
though you've got
that's
these
right.
fucking, suits and fucking whatever they might, some clothing you've got because that's cool at the time, it looked good, it was on special, who the fuck knows? All right? You're generally wearing 20% of that wardrobe.
80% of the time.
Exactly.
And that's right. And the 80% you're wearing them 20%.
Exactly. So you take that rule, and that rule applies to everything in life.
Correct.
How do I get a job? 80-20.
That's it.
You apply for a certain amount of jobs and keep it focused rather than going for, let's see what we can get.
Correct.
Friends, same thing, 80-20. I vibe with, out of, the 10 people that I hang out with, two of them are the ones that I really speak to me. Like
really connect with.
Reconnect with, And the other, 8 of them, they're more fall into the banner of acquaintances. You know what I mean? They're there at certain situations.
Yes. The point is you have to prioritize.
Exactly. So 80-20 is one way of keeping things simple.
Correct.
And structuring your life.
Correct. This is like in regards to making choices about everyday shit.
Exactly.
Of course. Now, when you're thinking about what direction I'm going to fucking take my life, you're not going to do 20 million things. There's only a couple things you're going to fuck with.
Yeah.
But as far as like you looking after yourself, that's not much of a choice. That has to happen. That's a thing that needs to be done.
There's no option.
You brush your teeth, you do this, all right? But when you look after yourself, you focus in on that, other things become clear. It's very magic.
It's magic.
It's magic. All of a sudden you know who you are. And all of a sudden I'm like, I like, maybe this high paying job that I thought I wanted to get. I'm going to try. I'm going to try and go for it. I'm not going to be thinking about 10 other jobs that are fucking like pointless and not really helping me in the way I want to go. Some shit like that.
That's right.
You know what I
You
mean?
take care of these couple of things, makes the bigger picture easier.
Correct.
And then again, it doesn't cloud your judgment, doesn't cloud your mind. You're not thinking about 100 things at once.
That's right.
Because you can't be, it's like having a messy room.
Correct.
And walking in and like, where's that fucking, where do I leave that?
Where do I leave my keys, my phone?
I mean? Yeah. You're obviously not going to fucking find it.
No.
But if it was in order, got your mind in order.
Shit's easy to find.
That's right. You can access things easier.
Correct. And like, what do you reckon the main thing cunts are like fucked up about as far as like the main thing people are scattered about. I think it's where they're going to spend their fucking free time. Wait, hobbies and shit. Or like...
Yeah, that's a different thing.
You know what I mean? Like...
Because got a day off work and they're fucking, I don't know what to do with myself.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, I'm on YouTube, I'm on wherever the fuck I'm on, and I'm like, all right, I'm into cats and dogs, fast cars, fucking magicians, and
Holidays.
bird watching or some fucking thing. Yeah, holidays. Correct.
I'm going to go next.
All right, and I love all these things. I just want to get that nice dopamine hit of consuming that information about these things.
Yeah, that's right.
There is an 80-20 of these things. Would everyone would have like a list of like, oh, I'm into everything as well. I love fuck. Forget about it.
Yeah, but what do you prioritize?
That's it. Because you're just sucking the energy of your fucking battery. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And that's what we do. We've got so many things. We've got so many apps in the background that does not need to be.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the biggest challenges. How do I fill my time?
Yeah, correct. And what am I thinking about? It's irrelevant shit. A lot of it's irrelevant, isn't
100%.
it? Like you said, the 80-20, we'd be thinking about who the fuck knows there, especially like shit that doesn't matter. That's what's cluttering motherfuckers' minds. And that's where we're talking about simplicity.
Exactly.
How about think about what covers what's going to benefit you?
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is.
You know, it's back to I've got. You know, if I know where I'm going, I know what to fucking cut out.
Exactly. And do more of what you like.
Correct.
That's 80-20.
Correct.
So if you're doing more of what you like, which is the 20%, because you ain't gonna like really a certain amount of things. You can't like everything.
No.
As much as you believe you do, you can't like everything.
No.
You certainly like the clothes that you choose in the wardrobe that you comfortably wear mostly. The same thing, you like doing certain things more than others.
Correct.
So if you're focusing on these more and doing them better, well, it brings more value to your life. It takes care of the other 80%. The stuff that you don't have to be looking for other things to fill your time with.
Correct.
You're doing more of these things and you're becoming better at these things.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
But you're enjoying these things more. Like if I know, 2 things out of 10 that I really like doing, wouldn't it make sense to keep on doing those things more often?
Fucking oath.
Exactly.
Fucking oath.
I don't have to find a 3rd and a 4th and a 5th thing. What's the point?
That's right. Who am I trying to impress?
Exactly.
There's so many things that go into it.
Exactly. Like, are you trying to be more knowledgeable about the conversation about you like the UFC? I tend to watch it every so often, like very rare. That's sweet.
Yeah, you don't need to know about it.
That's it.
Unless you make the conscious choice that this is something I want to get into. This is one of the things I'm going to,
Yeah, can I go to a fight? I'd love to go to a fucking fight. But I'm not fucking watching that 24/7.
No. You got to choose your poison,
That's exactly. And choose it for you. Now, I can quite easily choose it and become, really knowledgeable in the UFC, which fighter, and watch fucking all the events. But I don't really like it as much as you do, and I'm only doing it for you, for my friends, so I can be in the conversation, so I don't want to be left out.
Correct.
So yeah, you do what you like, and don't worry about anything else. Yeah. Everything else sorts itself out.
That's right, and it's all right not to know shit too.
100%. You don't have to be involved with every fucking conversation.
You got to know what you want to know and what you need to know. That's it. You got to know what serves you.
Exactly.
And if you're worried about fucking looking like a sick cunt and you have to know certain information, you've got bigger problems than fucking sorting shit out. You got to sort that out first.
100%.
There's straight insecurities hanging around.
Exactly. So keep things simple. It's fucking quite easy sometimes. I know we say simple, it's not easy. Sometimes it is fucking that easy.
Yeah, it's easy as well, yeah.
Again, back to the losing weight. You limit your food and you work out. It is that easy.
That's right.
You just got to take the action. You don't have to put more things into the fucking salad. Add more things into the equation. No, now it looks like it's okay. It's not okay.
No.
It is fucking simple and it's quite fucking easy.
Correct.
Just go fucking do it.
Just fucking do it, Trev.
That's it.
It's a nightcap.
Brother. And yeah, don't complicate things. We're complicated motherfuckers. And everyone knows this. But it's time to own up for it. Own up to it as well.
Yeah, aka complicated, aka fucking procrastination.
Exactly.
Just fluffy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fluff.
Simplicity.
80-20.
Bravo.
Go get fucked.
Anyway, we've got some good ones out of today. Today's, yeah, like every other day, like the more reps we get, the more we keep an understanding at the awareness level. You may think you know something, the more you dabble in it, the more you talk about it with certain people, not everybody, and the more you're willing to dig deep and understand it,
Correct.
you'll be fucking surprised with the result.
Correct.
You come to a point thinking, fuck, I thought I knew.
I thought I knew. And you can know the same shit even more in depth and really get the fucking hold of it.
Exactly.
Really get that awareness around that certain thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, you gotta really fucking get into it.
Yeah, and it comes with like a quote from Socrates, you know, I know that I don't know anything.
Correct.
That's where it comes from, because you know something, you talk about it, you come to a new level of awareness, and you look back and think, fuck, I thought I knew.
Correct.
But it feels like you're going back to zero, but not.
That's right. It's another level of knowing.
Exactly.
It's really refining that connection between, I understand that. There's different levels of that.
Yeah.
There's like, I fucking know this like the fucking back of my hand. Like, I get that
deep
thing.
in my bones, in my soul, like...
Correct.
Deep.
That's it. That's it.
And then you surprise yourself again with a new level. Like, fuck, I thought I knew. Even though you believed and it was really true that you did know to a certain extent, it's just everything keeps on getting deeper.
That's right. And if you don't believe it, you know, you watch one movie when you're young and then you watch it again when you're older, you're like, fuck, I didn't know that happened.
Yeah.
Or was that like that?
Yeah. Or what they really meant when I was saying that.
You took it a certain way, but not the way you get it as you're older. And why is it when you're older? Because, you know, you might have matured or whatever the fuck.
Perception changes everything.
Perception changes. You got a different awareness of the world. You're not fucking a small kid or whatever. That's right. And you see it in a different way. And that happens with everything.
Yeah. And the moral here is don't think you know everything, because you don't.
No.
Even if you believe you do.
Correct. Always dig.
Yeah. Ask questions.
A life unanalyzed is a life not lived, or some shit like that. I think it was Aristotle.
Yeah. I don't recall.
An fucking examined life is a life not lived.
Yeah, of course, it makes sense.
Otherwise, you fucking sleep.
Like, if you're not looking at the shit you're doing, how are you gonna fucking evolve? Ain't gonna come from nowhere.
Correct.
So, mindsets and reps, people. This is the reps.
Correct.
Keep on fucking digging.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, you like something, you keep on pushing at it. Keep on striving to be better at it, and you get better at it. It's fucking reps.
That's right.
That's it.
First you get the mindset,
mate.
Then you get
the fucking reps, 100%. And then you get the fucking result.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. That's
so,
what I fucking want.
Anyway, until next week.
Yes.
Back at it. Got more for you.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Peace out.